Well, 3 or 4 days ago, Albert's oldest coin was 1860 something? 1864. Then 2 nights ago, was it 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
2 nights ago he got a coin that we later identified as, oh, I forget the name now. Can't remember either. Gratian, was it Gratian?
Yeah.
Gratian, which was sort of 370, 380 AD. So he suddenly went from 1860s back to 300 and something, 370 odd AD. Well, he's just produced this coin here, which is 100% Roman. You can see the eye, the nose, the mouth, the chin. And he's beaten his record again, I reckon, by another 300 years. Because I think that this is a Roman coin of either the Emperor Vespasian or his sons Titus and then Domitian. So Vespasian ruled from 69 to 79 AD. His son Titus ruled from, I think, 79 to 81. And then Domitian ruled from 81 to, I don't know, late 80s, 90 AD, something like that. Vespasian was the man who had the Colosseum in Rome built, but he died just before it was completed in 80 AD. And the grand opening ceremony, they flooded the Colosseum to a depth of about 3 foot, and they had a miniature naval battle in the Colosseum for opening. And on the other side, you can just make out, now it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be a figure standing, or it's an eagle with its wings spread apart. Sometimes I think it's a figure, sometimes I think it's an eagle. You can just make out a letter C on the right hand side. There would have been a letter S on the left hand side. I forget exactly what it stands for, but that is 100% 1st century Roman coin. Possibly an ass. Can't remember how you pronounce it, but I'm sure it's ass. And that's a beauty. Almost 2,000 years old. Certainly 1,900 and something years old. This boy's off to a flyer. We've got a digger. Have we got a Roman? That is blowing the ears off. Well, we've got more than one signal. Look at the size of the hole that I'm digging, thinking it's still in here. Which it is, and it's also here. It's also here, and it's over here. So, I've either got a can that's disintegrated, or I got a coin hoard. Let's see. Let it be a Roman coin hoard. Right, still got something in the hole, so let's just focus on what's out the hole first. Ah, there we go there. That is not Roman. That is a spendable. That's a 2 pence. 1973. That's a 10 pence. That's not a spendable. This is out of date. This is Elizabeth II, but it was replaced. About 15 or 20 years ago they brought out a new 10 pence, which is about a third smaller. So that is 10p. Damn. So much for Roman. Oh, there's another one there. We've got a hoard. We've got a coin hoard, or a coin spill. What is this one? 1968, I think. 10 pence. 1968. I don't believe it anymore. Thought there were 3 signals up here at least. Oh, something else here. Something here. Something there. There's another one. I don't believe it. That's another 10p. What have we got this time? Oh, I can't make out a date on this one. 19 something. not sure. Something with a 9 on the end. 79 maybe? 3. Right. Got another one. Or I've got another thing. Somewhere. Is that it there? Nope, it's a stone. Oh, this is so difficult to do one-handed in the wind. Right. It's here somewhere. Right, it's in my hand. It's another 10p. This is officially a coin hoard. This is another 10 pence. 1968, I think. 1968. 10p. 4 down. We've got more. How many have we got? Still got more in the hole as well. Oh no, it's doing this thing. Got a hoard! 4 coins already! Right. There's another one. 5 coins. 1969. 10 pence. Look, what did I do with them? Look. 1, 2. Oh, Martin and his little detector, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm up to 5 so far.
50 pence there.
50 pence. I can't even spend it. It's the old 10p. Right, I don't know if there's any more or my probe's playing up. Martin will have a scan. In the spoil, I thought there was maybe one. No. Oh, is that what it is? Right. Hang on, let me get my machine out of the way, it's interfering with. No more. Aye, that'll be my coins, I left them all on the ground. Right. Try again. Well, here we go. That is officially a coin hoard. It shows you they obviously don't spread very far. No. With being ploughed unless they were all sort of stuck together. Or even in something that's disintegrated, but there we go. 50 pence that I can't even spend. An official coin hoard. You saw it here first at the Scottish Detectorist. Nice bit of Roman would have been better, but oh well. It's not the hoard that I was looking for, but it's better than nothing. Of an erratic signal, didn't film it, and then once it was out, got a little bit better. Nightmare to find because it was tiny, and I was thinking I had a Roman coin, but it's not. It's domed, and you can see the little fitting where the loop would have been. It's the back of a button. It's got a kind of swirly design by the looks of it on the back, and the front bit's completely missing. Date wise, probably going to be sometime 18, maybe into the early 1900s. Oh well. It's a bit of a dodgy signal, but sometimes these Roman coins can be. It turned out to be a bit bigger than I thought. It's a deep piece of copper sheet that's cut into a perfect little triangle. And the point on that, oh, you could stab yourself with that. Purpose, I've no idea. This one sounds a little bit better. definitely worth a go. Let's see. Okay, we're definitely out the hole, somewhere over here. Don't know why, but everyone's gathered round. So it is. Got a coin! That, my boy, is a Roman! Looks in really good nick on the back anyway. And we've got a head. That is a Roman. Beauty. Albert had his Garrett AT Pro International over it, and it was mid 60s, high 60s was the VDI or whatever you call it, the number readout. Right, we'll give it a wee rub up and see, but this looks like a cracker. Good detail both sides. Before I clean mine up, Marty, not that far away, has also just picked up another Roman coin. It's a bit of a Roman coin, but it's definitely Roman, and it is 4th century again by the looks of it. A couple of letters are visible, difficult to pick up in the light, but definitely another Roman. Well done. Look at that, worth the wait. Very similar to one that Martin had previously. We've got, I think, AUG or IP, what is that? Yeah, I think it's AUG, Augustus. And then we've got CONSTAN, and then over here we've got a T, an I, a V and an S, Constantius. And then we've got more letters at the end. Normally it starts and ends either in Imperator or Augustus. They seem to be the in phrases. Joined by another aeroplane overhead. And the back is even better. Look at that. So this is a particular one again that Martin got previously in this field. And I'm sure it's called the Fallen Horseman. So the figure on the left hand side is on a, well, it doesn't really look like it, but is on a horse. And the horse is collapsing, so is he, and above is the might of the Roman Emperor or Roman Empire spearing him. So it's called the Fallen Horseman. The letters round the side, I do not know, can't make them out. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out once I get home, but we've got letters at the bottom, which I think is again what Martin had before. And it's a mint mark. I'm sure it was something along the lines of Sisic or something like that, or ISIS something. And if I remember rightly, it stood for a town or a village called Sisica, which, if I remember rightly, was in modern day, and it was Asis, ASIS. Assis, I think that was what the mint mark was on Martin's coin, and that stood for Sisica, which today is apparently in the Balkans. I think it's in modern day Croatia. So Constantius, not sure when he reigned exactly, but I'll guarantee it was the 4th century, and it probably dates sometime between about 310 and again probably 370, 380 AD. The most common type of coin. Now the Romans were not really in Scotland for lengthy periods of time. They had 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century. They made sort of inroads into Scotland that generally lasted, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years or so. They never Romanised Scotland, but there were clearly areas in Scotland that had contact with the Roman Empire, whether it was legally or illegally, through raids or through bribery from the Roman Empire. But the field that we have here has produced quite a lot of Roman coins over the last 20 years, and this is yet another example. So tremendous, they're still here and they're still coming out. Pete's turned up later than build, but he's here in the end. What was it? Morrison's late with their delivery.
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. Shame on you, Sainsbury's. and straight in with a coin. Now you can just make out a little sort of tie behind the head there, and it's a figure looking to the right hand side. Very worn, but there's definitely a head there. It's one of the Georges. It's either going to be the first or the third, because he's looking to the right hand side. The back's completely gone, but it would be George the First. It would be 1714 to 1727, I think it was. And if it's George the Third, it would be 1760 to 1820. It can't be George the Second because every monarch rotates. So one faces right and the next one faces left, and then the next one faces right and then the next one left. So that's how you can always help to narrow it down. But it's a coin, good start for Pete. They're in the news at the moment, the Russians, and this is from Russia, with love. This is another one of these bag seals or flax seals. So you can see Russian writing, and on the other side it's actually really good condition. And the date at the bottom is 1879. And this would have been attached to bales of flax that were brought to this area in Perthshire to be milled into linen in the milling industry. Huge industry. So this is it's almost like a quality seal, but also a customs seal for import, all rolled into one. Nice piece of social history, but that's all I'm going to say about Russia for the moment. Nice find, Marty. Well, for me, that is my day done. I've got things to do, places to be. So I got my one Roman coin, and I got my coin hoard, which I'm over the moon with. I'll need to see if I can find a way of passing off that 50 pence in non-spendable 10 pences in the local shop. There it is again, just so you get a feel for the value. I'm not sure if the museum's going to want to acquire these or not, but sometime in the 1970s probably, or even early 1980s, appears to have dropped these. It's quite surprising that they were all so close together. You'd have thought the plough over the years would have spread them far and wide, but not to be. So other than my coin hoard, I obviously got my 1 1/4 thimbles, and then I got this really absolutely cracking Roman coin from the 4th century, Constantius. I haven't looked up yet when he ruled, but it would definitely have been in the 4th century. And Albert certainly has had, one Roman, maybe 2. I think Martin's had 4. And they've all picked up a few bits and pieces besides. So Pete's only been here half an hour, he's already had a Georgian coin. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come off this field, especially once it's been ploughed, because this field will be ploughed to a depth of about 2 feet, which will bring up loads of new stuff, loads and loads of new stuff. And of course Fletch, when he was here, before I turned up, he was just leaving. Not before I turned up, but when I turned up, he was just leaving, and he had turned up 1 hammered coin, and 1 Roman coin, and then he turned up a hammered coin from Charles the First, I think. So there is plenty more to come off this field. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give us a like, give us a subscription if you haven't already, and hopefully we'll see you on the next dig. Thanks for watching.